Trying to run when I'm this close is unwise. Who I am is not nearly as important as what I am. What I am is the assassin hired to eliminate your existence. I won't warn you against running again. Very good. Thank you for your cooperation. As a reward, I'll tell you now that I have no intention of harming you. I will not have awakened you to perform a hit. That will be terrible and inefficient, and it adds unnecessary unpredictable variables. So you have absolutely no say in this. I'm pleased that you approve of my decision to spare you. Obviously, I do require something from you, however. I will not be here otherwise. I need for you to tell me who ordered the contract on your life and why. I'm certain you can produce the answer given time. Since we might be here a while, I'll make myself comfortable. Slide over, please. I intend to be comfortable. Your bed is the most agreeable piece of furniture to rest upon. So your lap looks cozy, I wait. Or perhaps you like to sit on my lap. Please spare me your speeches on property. Do I seriously seem like the type who care for societal rules? If you would rather not be touched, I will respect that. However, I am sitting on this bed. Now that is settled, I feel I must explain my business practice somewhat. Like any who are talent at their trade, I have the luxury of deciding to reject a contract at any time. There are far more contracts that I could ever perform in my lifetime. Well, yes, I suppose that is a distressing thought. I never really pondered. I do, however, much more thought into which contracts I accept. Mindless, useless killing is beneath me. If I agree to a job, I want to be sure the charges absent from the world will be more beneficial than their presence. I also ensure the intel I'm giving on them is correct. What's so surprising about it? Most individuals have core values and ethics, with the exception of the severely mental ill, of course. Now, no more introductions, please. Here, have another pillow to put around you. Comfortable. Good. Now, the anonymous person or group who hired me to take care of you gave me a falsified file. When I checked the accuracy, I realized that while the basic personal data was accurate, the rest appeared to be fabricated. Well, for instance, the file listed your occupation as lead researchant for a chemical company developing deadly nerve agents. You don't have to convince me of anything. I did my research. I know you work in retail during the week and wait tables on weekends. You have no ties to the mob, no arrests, only 1 minute traffic ticket, and you have no enemies. In fact, you're such a hopeless introvert. Not many people even know you exist. Whoa there, Tiger. I'm not trying to insult you. Introverts in suites with pet hats are adorable. They're so quiet, snowy, sweet. The world needs more of them, if you ask me. If you are finished being small and fierce for now, I still need to know why anyone would suddenly want you gone. Did you see something you shouldn't? Maybe you have a fender bender with a shady character? Did you, I don't know, spit in someone's food at any time? I realize when working in customer service, you are witness to the worst aspect of humanity. I have no doubt you have been treated quite cruelly and threatening on more than one occasion. Is there any particular instance where you felt more in danger than at any other time? Ah, a man in a suit at the big box store where you work. That's promising. What did this gentleman say in one context? Okay, he waited until you were leaving work to approach you? I see. Do go on, please. The man told you calmly, in an almost conversational tone, to ensure your affairs were in order because you were on leave to see next month? What on earth did you do to inspire such a vengeful rage? Beg your pardon? You ditched him? Oh yes, I see. This cretin attempt to bully you into providing a custom television not sold by your place of work. Despite your explanation and a suggestion on establishment which will have the item in stock, the men continue to harass and berate you. Seeing the interaction going nowhere, you pretend to search the stock room again and avoid the man until he left the shop. That's a rather uncanny reason for an assassination. Describe this man to me. Did he have any distinguished features? That's a bit basic for an individual's description. Do something for me, darling. I want you to close your eyes and concentrate. That's it. Very good. Focus not on the customer behavior, but on the details of his appearance. Pretend you are painting a portrait of the man. Let your mind-eye travel over his visage and make note of any details which stand out. You thought of something? Wonderful. A gold pinky ring with a skull and a serpent. Was the serpent wound through the eye sockets of the skull? Did this man also have any light scars on his face? So he had a small jagged scar below his left eye. Well, congratulations, my dear. You managed to angle the most prominent mafioso in this region. The Don, in fact. Indeed, it is rather serious, though I don't understand why he was doing this shopping. Perhaps his underlings were having trouble with his rather specific requests as well. Regardless, this presents a dilemma. I could absolutely eliminate the Don. I doubt many will miss him. The man is impulsive, childish, has no control over his temperament. However, his weakness as a leader is exactly what is it beneficial to leave him in power. The mob won't be at full strength with he as the head. You don't deserve to die, so that leaves one option. You must be removed to a location where neither the Don or his associates will rediscover you. I realize a sudden move to a new and unfamiliar region maybe not be ideal. Really, you are behaving poorly, and I will ask you to stop failing and kicking. I will not make you do anything. I'm not puppet master. Cease your tantrum immediately, or I will walk away now. I absolutely will leave you to your devices if you behave like a smart child. I would like to keep you safe as you are an absolutely precious human being, but I need your cooperation in order to do that. Don't mumble at me, darling. Use your words, please. I have 2 solutions for your consideration, actually. I can help you fake your demise and relocate to a safer location. You'll have to adopt a new identity, of course, but it's an opportunity to choose the name you always wanted. I will place you in your new life and disappear as if I never existed. Alternately, you could come with me. I will welcome the opportunity to learn more about you. You'll stay at the villa on my private island while I work. I won't lie, there's an enormous risk being associated with me. For that very reason, I tend to avoid getting others get close. I find myself so drawn to you that I feel I must extend the offer. It might be selfish of me to hope you'll accept, but I've been in the business of dirty deeds so long that I no longer care. If I didn't mean it, I wouldn't say it. Don't be ridiculous. I wouldn't be in this business long if I made this offer to all of my targets. While you might not see anything special in yourself, I see many fascinating features. Like what? Your varied taste in music is one aspect of you I find interesting. I discovered tonight that your sleeping face is too precious. Also, the soft, submissive way you say, sorry, just melt my frozen heart. My favorite aspect of your personality is how strongly you feel about helping others in need, especially the vulnerable. You call yourself weak, but weakness is not what I see in you. Darling, I may be an assassin, but I'm not a liar. You're doing it again. That's all deprecating. I don't know who crossed you emotionally when you were younger. You didn't deserve it then, and you don't deserve it now. You deserve the kindness you extend so willingly to others. In my humble opinion, you deserve far more. I've become quite biased when it comes to you, I'm afraid. I am not very adept at this, but would you like for me to embrace you? This is wonderful and very soothing. You are indeed very cuddling, darling. I could do this for hours. However, dawn is approaching and I must press you for your decision. It is a life-changing decision, I'll grant you. I'll make it easier. Would you choose to come with me and we find we are incompatible? The first offer to relocate you still stands. Of course, darling. Love and care are verbs requiring conscious decision, not emotional trifles. I would like to know you are safe, whether our lives are intertwined or we pass like ships in the night. I'm insulting, really? You take me for some obsessive creeper who simply toss you aside after the nail is fed. I'll forgive you, of course. You're far too precious for me to stay annoyed. You will. Darling, I am delighted. We leave immediately, and I will take care of shipping any possessions with whole sentimental value for you. The rest of your belongings will, tragically, be lost in the mysterious fire which will consume your apartment. You will be contained to your apartment alone, don't worry. Waste not, remember? The only life lost will be your old identity. Well, and the medical cadaver are purchased. The less you know, the better, sweetness. Here, allow me to help you up. Just wrap yourself in your bathrobe. I'll give you my card to shop online later. We must leave as many of your old belongings as possible. Now, shall we depart?